Good morning, everybody. Good morning, my dear peoples. How are you? I hope everybody is going well. A long time we didn't meet, as you know, because of the situation of coronavirus. It is not easy, and Lycée M.BASSINGA decided to go on with a lesson on this way on our internet. And I hope that you will follow and you will understand. You know, it cannot be easy as we are in situation of class. But anyway, we pray God in short time we see the end to this sickness of COVID-19, so we can start again our lesson in normal situation. Thank you. So the first lesson is a grammar lesson. As you can see, it is the double comparative of superiority. Double comparative of superiority. Before we start this lesson, the first thing you must know is the difference between the two different types of adjectives. You know that there is long adjectives and there is also short adjectives. You must know the difference. As we have already seen it in the previous lesson, long adjectives are those who have two or more than two syllables. Here we have some of them: beautiful, interesting, expensive. So all these are long adjectives. As example, if we are asked to build the sentence with long adjectives in the double comparative or superiority form, we can have, for example, Mr. Sanu's people are becoming more and more intelligent. I repeat, Mr. Sanu's people are becoming more and more intelligent. The rule of the long adjectives in the double comparative or superiority form is this part which I circle in red: more plus n plus more plus long adjectives. In the same way, this sentence I built it with intelligent, but it is possible for me, or I could also build another sentence with beautiful, interesting, or expensive. Example with beautiful: Juliet is getting more and more beautiful. English in form 4 is becoming or is getting more and more interesting. Expensive: life in Ouagadougou is becoming more and more expensive. I hope things are clear with long adjectives in this form. Now let's move to the short adjectives. As I said above, what is short adjectives? Short adjectives are adjectives which are composed of one or two syllables. Example: hot, hot; big, big; happy, happy. Example with hot: it is getting hotter and hotter in the classroom. Or in the month of April, it is getting hotter and hotter in Burkina Faso. Or the water is getting hotter and hotter. Another example with big: the elephant is growing bigger and bigger. The elephant is growing bigger and bigger. Happy: Juliana is happier and happier in a family, or Juliana is becoming happier and happier in a family. This is the rule of short adjectives. Short adjective plus er, and plus we repeat the same short adjectives and we add er. Don't make confusion between long and short adjectives as far as the rules are concerned. You see here, it is not possible to say it is getting more and more hot. It is not possible to say that. If you say it is not correct, it is a mistake, because hot is a short adjective. Good. Now be careful. As I told you, the rule I gave you here as far as short adjectives are concerned is applied to all of short adjectives, but there are some cases, some situations where it is not possible to apply the rule. But here I give you two examples with the adjective good and bad. With good, we cannot apply the formal rule, which is here, but better and better. Good is better and better as far as double comparative or superiority rule is concerned. In the same situation, bad, it is not possible to say better and better. This is wrong. It is a mistake. With bad, you say worse and worse. Example, the people of Form 4 are becoming better and better at English. The peoples of Form 4 are becoming better and better at English. Another example with bad, the road to Lycée de BASSINGA is becoming worse and worse. The road to Lycée de BASSINGA is becoming worse and worse. As you see here, it is a great mistake. It is a big mistake. It is a big mistake if we applied gooder and gooder or badder or badder. This is to cancel from your mind. You must cancel this from in your mind, because this is not English. It doesn't exist in English. English people don't know this way of pronunciation. If everything is okay, well, and I hope everybody understood the lesson. But anyway, let's do the practice to check whether you understand or not. In this part, I have two different types of exercises here. And the first part is the follow. Instruction A. Listen to the following sentences and say whether they are correct or not. And then you give the correct form. So first, you listen very well. And after that, you say whether the sentence is correct or not. And if it is a mistake, you give the normal form. Okay? All right. So let's start with the sentence number 1. English is becoming difficulter and difficulter. English is becoming difficulter and difficulter. As you see, the adjective applied here in this sentence is difficult. Now, difficult, is it short or is it long? It is long. So if it is long, the rule of short adjectives cannot be applied here. So this sentence is a mistake. It is false. Sentence number 2. English is becoming easier and easier. English is becoming easier and easier. The adjective applied here is the adjective easy, and easy is composed of 2 syllables. As it is so, the rule we have to apply here is the rule of short adjectives. That to say that is becoming easier and easier is a good form. It is correct, okay? It is true. So we come back here with a sentence. The correct form is English is becoming more and more difficult. All right. Let's move on. It is getting more and more dark in the classroom. The adjective applied here is dark. Dark is a short adjective. So the rule we must apply here is the rule of short adjectives. So the sentence, the correct sentence should be, it is getting darker and darker in the classroom, but not more and more dark. So this is a mistake. It is false. This is the first part of our exercise. Let's move to the second part. Listen very well first. Instruction: rewrite these sentences by using the rule of the double comparative of superiority form. Sentence number 1. With sentence number 1, we have, nowadays, the internet is becoming important for the peoples. Nowadays, the internet is becoming important for the peoples. The correct form, if you want to turn this sentence in the double comparative of superiority form, is the following. Nowadays, internet is becoming more and more important. As you know, important composed of 3 syllables, so it is a long adjective. So we applied the rule of long adjectives. Sentence number 2. It is getting dark because there is no electricity. It is getting dark because there is no electricity. Dark, is it short or long? Of course, it is a short because composed of 1 syllable. So the rule we applied here is the rule of short adjectives. So the normal form will be, surely it is getting darker and darker because there is no electricity. Well, I hope you are following and you understand what I'm saying. Good. English is becoming interesting in Form 4. English is becoming interesting in Form 4. Of course, interesting is a long adjective. Interesting composed of 4 syllables. For the rule we applied here is the rule of long adjectives. English is becoming more and more interesting in Form 4. Exercise number 4, my grandfather is getting old. My grandfather is getting old. Old is a short adjective. Old is a short adjective. So the normal form will be what? Will be the following. My grandfather is getting older and older. Now to finish, we have the last sentence. The peoples are becoming happy because of the holidays. Happy. As you can see, happy composed of 2 syllables, ha and p. So the rule here is the rule of the short adjectives. The peoples are becoming happier and happier because of the holidays. I think everything is correct now. You caught everything I said. And we stop the exercise here. We stop the lesson here. But before we leave the class, I want everybody to do the following exercise I will give you to do at home. You do it for next session, okay? If you don't do it next session, you will be punished. And I know you don't want to be punished. So I invite all of you to do this exercise. It is the following. So at home for the next session, you build 5 meaningful sentences. 5 meaningful sentences by using the double comparative form. You are free to take short adjectives, or you are free to use long adjectives. Anyway, what I want to see 5 meaningful sentences in your copybook for the next session. Okay, if everything is okay, we stop the lesson here, and I say goodbye to everybody. Let's meet to the next session. Okay, take care. Goodbye.